Good morning. Happy Saturday. It's a beautiful day here. We haven't gone out to walk yet, but I think it's already 60 degrees. It's 61 degrees at 9:40 a.m. Yes, I am loving it. Loving it. Every time I come in here and sit down on the couch, Gracie thinks that I probably have something to eat and she wants it. I don't know why she thinks that, because I don't eat on the couch for that reason, because she won't leave me alone. But yeah, she comes over here and wants to see what I'm eating. And I'm like, I'm not eating anything. I'm just sitting on the couch, okay? Also, my little Pin this morning, I decided to what's a clim? Clip the toenails. And every time I clipped, I got the worst glare from her, which I'll insert that video now. I would just like to say that I am clipping my toenails, and every time I use the clippers to clip said toenail, this one stares at me with the absolute most disgust that she can muster, because apparently I'm keeping her awake. Am I keeping you awake? You look so mean and grumpy. I'm almost done, okay? Mama's got to clip them. Spring's coming, okay? We can't have these monkey claws hanging off the end of my feet. Actually, they're not monkey claws. What are they? They're sloth claws. Yeah, that's what they are. They're sloth claws hanging off the end of my toes, okay? You got to clip them. And then you got to paint them and keep them pretty. I'm going to clip another one. And then it reminded me of a story. So when I worked at the sheriff's office, we had some very interesting and hilarious characters working there, okay? One of them is named Mark, and he was my sergeant. And he picked on everybody the same. It didn't matter if he liked you or he didn't like you. But if he liked you, he really picked on you, okay? And this one day, I have this coworker named Brenda, and Brenda comes in, and you know how some people let their toenails grow really long, and they do the French manicure on their toenails? I don't like that personally, because my feet are inside shoes a lot. Now, I get it in the summer. You can let them get a little bit longer to look pretty in your sandals. But my toenails are never going to hang over the end of my toe. I don't like it. For me, I don't like it for me. It makes my toes hurt. But Brenda was one of those that it looked like she had a full set of nails on her toenails, okay? So he picked on Brenda like you would not believe, but Brenda took it and gave it right back to him. He comes in, and he comes around the corner, and you can see as he's walking, he's like, and then he stops, and you see that brain start working, and it's like, uh-oh, what's Mark about to say? Because it's gonna be good, right? He said, man, you could climb a tree with them toes. And she said, what? He said, them look like toes on a sloth. You could climb a tree with them toes. Do you ever trim them? Y'all, I almost fell out of my chair. I was laughing so hard. She said, oh, shut up. This is how they supposed to be. They looking pretty. And he was like, I don't know about that. They look like a sloth's foot. Did it change how she did her toes? Absolutely not. She kept her toes long and kept them painted and pretty. And he started calling her a sloth from that day forward because of her long toenails. But when he said she could climb a tree with them toenails, I lost it. I did. But Penny did not like me trimming my toenails this morning. But, you know, spring is in the air, and I have to get the toenails in shape. I had to clip them sloth nails off. Mine were not that long, okay? Like I said, mine never get past the end of my toe because I can't stand it. It makes my toes hurt. But that's enough talk about toes, okay? So I'll be back. Y'all, so I go to visit my dad yesterday, and he only lives 2 streets over. So I go over there, and of course, Penny wants to go run around in the backyard. And then we go in and sit and talk for a while. And then Penny wants to walk down his street, because, you know, there's different smells on every street. So we go out, and as I'm walking down his road, the road he lives on, he doesn't own the road, but you know what I'm saying. I see in this tree that's across the street from where he lives and down, I see this familiar looking shape in a tree. And I said to myself, that looks like a hornet's nest. You know, those big, well, a wasp nest, I believe is what it's actually called. Uh-oh, we got tangled. I think it's a wasp. You know, the paper, the pretty, you know what I'm talking about. It's a wasp nest. Say that 12 times really fast. Wasp nest. Anyway, so I'm busy looking at that, and, you know, I'm trying to blink and look, and I ended up taking a picture of it, which I will include. And I was also trying to see if there was any movement around the wasp nest. And I did not see any movement, okay? But I am all focused in on this wasp nest when all of a sudden my dog takes off running towards something, okay? So I gotta do my mom duty. Please stand by. Okay, so I take my focus off of the wasp nest in the tree, and I look towards Penny to see what she's running towards. And that's when my heart leapt from my chest. Oh yes, it did. It leapt from my chest. Now, I'm not one of those people who scream when I'm afraid. I'm one of those people who can't talk. I'm one of those people who I am like silent. I'm trying to assess everything, take in everything, right? Now, my mom, she screamed. She screamed over everything. She had a couch delivered one time that was bigger than she thought it was going to be, and she screamed the loudest. And we had a guy there. Well, he started out roofing, and then he ended up building a deck on the back of the house. He kind of moved in for a while. It was kind of like that Murphy Brown show where the painter never left. That was that guy for a long time. Yeah. I didn't finish that thought. He came running inside to check on us because my mom screamed so loud when a couch got delivered that was bigger than she thought. Anyway, I was quietly and quickly assessing, trying to get my mind to focus on what was going on, okay? And of course I stopped Penny with the retractable leash that one woman told me I was abusing my dogs because I use retractable leashes. What? She got blocked. Anyway, I shut her down, and it all happened very quickly. I mean, a matter of seconds. From the time I was looking at the wasp nest to the time that I'm looking at her to looking at what she's running towards. But what I saw was a coyote. And it took me a few milliseconds. Like I said, the whole thing didn't last long, but you know how fast things go when you're doing stuff like that. And then I remembered, oh yeah, this guy took a coyote in and had it taxidermied in a pose where he's like kind of looking up at a tree and his mouth's open like he's growling, and it looks very real. I took a picture of it too, and I will include it. I had forgotten about said coyote. It's been there a while, but I don't normally go down the down the road that way. I usually come back the other way because that's just the shortest route back home. So I had kind of forgotten about it. But yeah, he has a taxidermied coyote in his front yard. Yeah, terrifying a few seconds there. So it was an interesting walk, I must say. Do I ever have just a dull day? It doesn't seem like it, you know. Look, my earrings are flapping me to death over here. Anyway, I gotta go to the grocery store. And then Joan called me this morning, and she's in quite the, I don't know what to call it, tizzy, because she can't get logged into her Petco account. And I told y'all, when she starts her conversation, it sounds like she's yelling excitedly, Tracy! And I'm just like, ooh. And she said, what are you doing? And I was like, well, I'm getting ready. I gotta walk Penny. And she was like, well, can you come over, or can I come over there? I can't get logged into Petco. And I felt bad, but I was like, right now? I mean, like, does this have to happen right this second? And she was like, oh no, we can wait. And I said, okay, because I gotta go to the grocery store. I mean, I didn't go into full details, but I'm out of toilet paper, and I'm using, you know, wipes, butt wipes, and I'm almost out of them. So we're almost to critical level here that I need to leave and go to the store so I can get the things that I have to have. Anyway, she was like, oh no, well, what time are you going to the grocery store? And I was like, I mean, like, I'm going walk Penny, and then I'm going to the grocery store. Oh, okay, well, maybe I'll just go ahead and go to the grocery store so I can be home when you're home, because I can't get logged in, and I think I have to change my password, but it won't let me. And she's just on and on and on about logging into Petco, and I was like, okay. I had to do this yesterday at my dad's with his MyChart account, so I'm pretty up to date on changing passwords. Pretty up to date for this moment. So anyway, I'm gonna do my good deed today and help her with her Petco account. But I'm going to get toilet paper first, okay? That was probably TMI, but you know what? Whatever. It happens. It happens. Shh. It happens, okay? Anyway, I will be back later, okay? Okay. Well, look at that hair. Isn't that fabulous, the way it just stands straight out? I just love it. That's amazing, isn't it? Little new baby hairs. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great day. I hope it's as pretty where you are as it is here. And I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries. I got hair floating on my chin. Anyway, love you, mean it. Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon, because people are crazy. And I'll talk to you later. Toodles.